Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị nke taata. Asịrị m unu ka ọ dịrị anyị na mma. Asị m na ihe adị ka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Ndị ga-esi na-esonyela ihe a bụ Igbo Media, bụ ebe anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ ngalaba ozi a dị nnukwu mkpa. Anyị si ka anyị gosi unu gbasata maka ihe na-eme na Igbo community and obodo anụ anyị nọ n'ime ya. Dịka o si dị, ọ bụ na nke a bụ mbọsị izizi ị na-ezite chanel anyị bụ Igbo Media, gbaa mbọ rinne ka ị sọskraịbụ and share ya ka o rute ndị ọzọ aka. Maka na infọmeshọn anyị na-enye unu bụ ihe unu ga-ama gbasata maka ihe na-eme n'obodo a, anụkwunu mara ka unu si akwado na ya bụ ife bụ ya ka anyị si ka anyị drọpụ ọrụ bifo anyị gosi unu ihe anyị ji maka ya wee bịa. Ị ga-esi ya bụ ife anyị ji maka ya wee bịa, ị drọpụrụ anyị alụ gị ife iche gbasata maka ya bụ ife ndị niile ekwu n'iru akwụkwọ. Alright, over to you, sir.
Many of you who are here today very proud of this government never supported the people who took it upon themselves. But such is life. Everybody must not agree with you. But what I want to tell you today is that every single thing we have said has come to pass. The only thing remaining is independent state of Biafra. And the declaration will happen this year. I want you to understand that no matter the difficulties you are facing anywhere you are, it is a planned and orchestrated by Nigeria state to make sure you are not comfortable. The idea of Nigeria is to make everybody poor so that you can never rise up to fight them. It's to make sure you never have a voice. And anybody who dare to rise up will be eliminated. I believe they are not happy because they didn't succeed. That is why when you are talking about freedom, many people are talking about what to eat. When we are talking about sit at home, many people still yet, up to this point, they don't understand why sit at home is very important. They tell you, we don't have food. Today, the people that are not sitting at home, that have never sat at home for one day, are the one crying for hunger. Why the people who have been sitting at home for the past 2.5 years are not crying? People do not understand why. They tell you, is business, this and that. The reason is because we never believed and never benefited from Nigeria government. Biafra never benefited from Nigeria government. We are not living because of the support of the government. But the people that are crying today from Yoruba to the northern Nigeria, all their life is dependable on the government of Nigeria. What comes from government? We are not government. We don't believe in government. We have never believed. And the dividend of our struggle is now happening right before everybody's eyes. Why people are shouting about the government policy? Biafrans are not shouting because we never relied on the government in the first place for our livelihood. There is no rocket science. There is no magic. The magic is that there has never been any day that Biafra person hope on Nigeria. So whether the country is going down, it doesn't concern us because we are self-made. It is always the policy of Nigeria against Biafra people who survive every policy. They come against our importation of goods, we survive it. They close the ports and make us to go to Lagos to import and impose all manner of taxes, we survive it. They ban importation of rice, we survive it. Because they believe that it was Biafra people that are importing foreign rice. We survive it. in all these things happening, the people who are in power, who are representative of the terrorist state of Nigeria from Biafra extraction, have become victim. But when they become a victim, do you know what they do? They look for a way to compensate themselves. And I'll give an example of one of the victims. One of the victims of Nigeria state, who is also a representative from Biafra extraction, was somebody called Oga. Oga was the minister, the junior minister of solid mineral, if I'm not mistaken, in the past government of the dead Buhari. Oga, before he was appointed as a minister, his container, full load container of rice, was impounded by the Nigeria custom. The whole container of rice was impounded by the Nigeria custom before COVID-19 pandemic. Then he was not appointed as the minister. But you know what? As the selfish as they are, he struggled his way to become the minister, and of course, he will recover his money back. Nobody saw him complaining about impounding of that container of rice. That container of rice that was impounded by custom later was shared to northern Nigeria during the pandemic. None of those rice was shared to Biafra people. During the pandemic, they shared food to other parts of Nigeria, from Yoruba to northern Nigeria. But in the Biafra land, they never shared anything to us because we are not relying on Nigeria government. Nigeria government does not exist where we are. But you see people who are also making this particular living by themselves continue to validate an evil state that never represented them. When you talk about Biafra, they tell you they have businesses. The businesses that is not secured, the businesses that nobody, if tomorrow you wake up, the fire burn it, that is the end. You will start from square one. My people, we are looking for a country that every penny you make will be secured. We are looking for a country that every investment you make will be secured. We are looking for a country where you build one house, that house will be insured. And if anything happens to that house, you make sure that nothing is, you are not losing anything. But in Nigeria today, that is not possible. There is no way you can compare Biafra. So what is the problem? The problem is ignorant greed and selfish interest. And we must begin to think towards the direction of self-preservation. We are not fighting for survival. We told you that the Islamization is real. You said no, it is not real. You rather want to do business. Let me tell you, those of you that are building your mansion in the northern Nigeria, we are not against you. But you know what? You are in a very tight corner. Because by the time Biafra will exit, you have to abide by the law that governs them. It is not this particular law you see now. It's not this Sharia law. The law that is coming after Biafra exit will be very, very tough. So it is either you cope or you leave their land. But you see, Biafra, we are going to drag everybody to it. And let me tell you, in a freedom fighting, many things some of you don't know. In freedom fighting, it does not require multitude. It requires only few people committed. We are not expecting everybody to agree. But you see you, so long as you come from Biafra land, we will drag you, me will drag you to Biafra. By fire, by force. And if you think that you can stop me, I will stop you. If you volunteer yourself to be the person that Nigeria will use, we will stop you even before you breathe. And like I said, everything I'm doing today, I will stand anywhere to defend it. I am fighting a just cause to make sure my people are not being killed again like they are killing other people in Nigeria. My fellow Biafrans, before the election of 2023. We told them we don't want to see Nigeria conduct election in Biafran land. And I want it to be on record that since the beginning of the struggle of Biafrans is after the war, this present movement is the only movement that have stand their ground on no election from the beginning to the end. For the very first time ever, what we have been able to do is to make sure that the enemy will know that when we say A, our A is A. You either take it or you will face the consequences. I am not here to convince anybody. What I'm here to do is to make sure that whatever that is going to destroy this evil entity called Nigeria Islamic State, I am ready for it. And I will do it without even looking back. And that I've been able to prove. Before the election, a lot of people wrote petition against me. Where are they today? They have joined those protesting in the street. We told them no election will hold in Biafran land. We succeeded. And let me tell you, forget all the people telling you obedient, obey this one. If Obi had entered to become a president, by now Nigeria will be on fire. He should go and thank his God that Biafra stopped him. Because the truth that I have refused to tell you is that Biafra stopped the Obi, the London boy. It was because of the Biafra government that Nigeria and your properties are still there today. Because had been Obi is a president, and this, what you see here happening now in Nigeria, it will be times 3. Because that is when the sabotage plus the economic hardship will take its shape. And they will start burning your businesses. Those of you in Kano will not even have a place to stay. So every Biafran who supported Obi should go and thank God. And they have to apologize to Biafra government. Because we will stop that particular calamity from befalling them. If you doubt me, those of them and those of you who shouted LP in Lagos and you get butchered, many people were killed. Everybody is mute till today. Your businesses was burned. We even threatened of sending ESN then to Lagos State to protect your businesses. At the end of the day, what happened? Your businesses have been destroyed. P2B was not there. The people that destroyed your business are now looking for you to come and protest with them, thinking that you are in the same page, thinking that they actually validate Nigeria. So if you don't feel the heat of the hardship of Nigeria, no matter what, because you are self-made, it is not, your life is not dependable on government of Nigeria. You have already gotten your freedom. Why are you allowing yourself to be deceived by people who never cared about you? You provide electricity for yourself. You provide security for yourself. You provide water for yourself. Yet, you want a country that will come to kill your people in the village because they are not the same religion with other people in northern Nigeria. My people, we have raised army. This army we raise is not going down soon, and never will they go down. The army we raise is not also reducing in population and in numbers. Rather, the population and their numbers will be increasing. This army can never ever drop weapon till the day Nigeria flag will be removed from every corner of Biafra land and the Biafra independence is restored. We will fight till the end. The assurance I'm giving to Biafra people today, especially some of you in Africa, is only your support. Your support and nothing else. Yes. This Biafra army you see, for those of you who did not believe what was happening before, at least a few weeks ago, you were able to, if you know your people, those who have been lying to you, that nothing is going on in Biafra land, some of you who come from those areas may have made calls for the people to tell you what is going on. A lot of people have deserted their homes. But you see, they tell you they are going house to house to kill our people, and thinking that that will stop what we are doing. They can never stop it. They will kill us, we will kill them. By the end, Biafra will come. The only thing is that make sure you are not among those that will fall in the hand of Nigeria government. Before they kill you, kill them back. Don't allow anybody to kill you first. It is a war that must be fought, and our freedom will be achieved. My encouragement to all of you today is to make sure that no matter how they blackmail and threaten our people, do not succumb to their threat. Do not succumb to their propaganda. Remember, Nigeria can never tell you the truth. The people that are fighting in Biafra land, that they are sending to come to kill our people in Biafra land, they will come, but they will not go back. Yet, there is no news reporting it. The only thing you will hear is that corpses are decaying in military mortuaries. Corpses of who? Corpses of soldiers. Who killed them? They died in Biafra land, and they will continue to die. They said they are ready to fight Biafra Liberation Army 1 month until our bullet finishes. I told them, if you want our bullets to finish, if that is your criteria to defeat our army, you have not started. We are ready to take you on 3 months. And if you say you are going to fight us for 4 months until our bullet finishes, then we are ready for you for 1 year. We'll give you another 6 months ahead. And today, where are they? After 6 days, they ran away. We defeated them. We defeat them on the air. We defeat them on the ground. Our anti-aircraft, the sound alone will bring down their plane. Yet, the jets cannot fly low to throw bomb. They go up very, very far and start throwing bomb there. Before the bomb gets to the ground, it will only be touching the trees. Any day.
Ndị be anyị daalụ nne nụ ihe a bụkwa Igbo Media anyị si wee na-ewetakwara unu nnukwu ozi a dị oke mkpa dịka anyị si kwuo unu nkwa na dịka anyị si na-agba mbọ ewere ike ị na-enye unu update bụ ihe gbasara maka ife na-eme na ana Igbo be anyị na ndị nwere onwe nke a na-azọ. Ọ ya bụ nkwa ka anyị kwere unu na anyị ga na-emezu ya. Ọzọ dịka ibe ya bụ iwọchi ihe a kịta ị nụrụ n'elu akwụkwọ Biafran Prime Minister kwuru, gwa onwe gị eziokwu n'ụdị nke gị na nchịkọta mmụọ gị ka ghara iwelitela anyị n'ihe a, maka oke ihe ga na-esi na-emezi. O nwere ebe ekweta na ndị Igbo ya anọ, o nwere ebe anyị sịrị anyị nọrọ. Igbo abụlọ Senate President, Igbo abụlọ Vice President, nothing. And na ụmụ ihe ndị niile amegasịkwa anụ ụmụnne anyị esokwa na-agba ofa mgba maka oke ife ya je megidezie ajụrụzi asị ma ọ gịnị na-emezi ọ dị ka arụ achọziri ime anyị negodin ka obodo si dị ka e mere ji jide nwanne anyị nwoke bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na mkpọrọ akwa maka ndị Igbo. Gịnị ka ihe ọjọọ mere? Maka ọ sị na n'Igbo ga-adị, maka ọ sị na anyị ga-adị, na anyị ga-adị ka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ. O nwere ihe ọzọ eji jide ya? Jụọ ga ajụ a gịnị ka eji jide Maazị Nnamdi Kanu? Akwa maka ọ sị na Igbo ya adị. Biko ọ dịghị ka iwe chetara ife a bụ Igbo Media anyị na-asụ n'onu be anyị, ọnụnụ be anyị ka anyị na-asụ. So biko ọ bụ na ede anụ Igbo iwe ewe na gị, ọnụnụ be anyị ka anyị ji akọwa ihe na-eme ebe a. Ka ego ọkwa na ya anyị na-ekwu bifọ unu ekwe n'iwe ka ife onye ndu melụ ọ sị na ya na-eme mgbomgbe ndị Igbo na-abịa ya n'alụ ọ na-ewute ya. Simon Ekpa penie anyị agbaba ya mgba ka e mere obedient movement. Akwụwụrụ okwu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwuru before ejide ya, they will never give you that president, that seat. Akwụdoro na ya na Peter Obi winere mana nyere ya. Gịnị ka ha si ya bụ mba Igbo mana na ife maka oke esi na-ekwuzi okwu ọka ife ga na-esi na-emezi. Ọ bụ na ịkpọrọ onwe gị mitin chụkọ onwe gị ọnụ jụọ onwe gị ajụ a ka ebe ịkwụ n'obodo a bụ Naijiria. Ajụ nchọkwa onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo na-ege m ntị n'elu akwụkwọ a jụọ onwe ya, na na-ejicha onwe gị ya bụ ife isaa ya ọgwụna ka m n'ọnụ. Ihe a bụ Igbo Media. Daalụ ụmụnne.